if you're new here, welcome back if you've been here before. And today, I'm doing a story time about the time I almost burnt my grandmother's house down. Not even her house, it was her kitchen, but same thing. If y'all can or cannot tell, I have a cold, and I'm just trying to work through my issues. So let's get on with the story time. So this story happened around when I was 8 or 9. Around that age, I really don't know what age it was. You know how the month of May is kind of like the end term around when school ends? But when she was a social worker, so she was like in the school district, so she had like a month and a half of meetings until she was like technically off for summer break. But she would always just attend meetings and have, you know, she was all around the place during the summer. But it was never really a problem because she would leave around 8 o'clock in the morning and like get home around 10 or 11. So she was never gone for a long period of time because most of the time me and my brother will always be asleep anyway. So it wasn't that big of a deal. So this particular day, I woke up really early, and I've never been a breakfast person, but in the summertime and I was at my grandmother's house, there was always things for me to cook. And at this time, she just remodeled her kitchen, not her full kitchen. She got a new stove and a new refrigerator. So it was new to play with. So I used to love cooking because I just love playing with new things, and it was just fun because she had a new stove and, you know, that thing. So I loved cooking in the mornings around that time. I love baking as well, if y'all don't know that. I love baking, so I will always cook it in the mornings, and I had it with eggs, I believe. I don't really know what else I was eating with it, but I remember bacon is an important part of the story. So, you know, when you cook bacon, there's grease along with the bacon. You kind of get where I'm going here. I was cooking the bacon, and I was transporting the bacon onto my plate. So it was a transport of goods, you know. So I left the pan on, and I didn't forget about it. I knew it was on. I don't know if I was cooking more or I just was like, I was dilly-dallying. I don't know. But just remember that I left that pan on with the grease high on the stove. So that's a problem in on its own. So I just remember, you know, when you burn leaves and it's kind of like a sound, or like when you're on the grill and it's kind of like charcoal and it's like that sound happened in the kitchen. And I turned around, I did like a 360, and all I just saw was a fire in the kitchen. But it wasn't a big fire, it was the pan. Like the pan was on fire. Oh, that was a problem. And I sat there for like 7 seconds, just sitting there and down, because I didn't really think that was on fire, but it was. And I just sat there and looked at it. I just looked at it because I was in disbelief that I just caught it on fire. I don't know. At the time, my uncle was there as well, and he just kind of looked at the pan and dealt with it, and nothing really happened after that because he was just cool like that. Like, he burned stuff too. It wasn't really that big, like a big, like gigantic fire, but it was enough to where like it was enough to deal with, because like, you know, on TV where they have like Chef Boyardee and the like little fires be going on, that's kind of how it was, but I wasn't prepared for that. But it was a grease fire, and I was like 8, so that wasn't good. Anyway, don't ask. No one knew, but I think my uncle told my brother as a joke, and we were talking about, like, recently me and my brother was talking about fires and stuff, and that came up, but no one knows. No one knows, to be honest, and it wasn't really that big. It's Monday. I'm filming this on a Monday. I don't know when y'all gonna be seeing this, but next Monday is Christmas, which is the 25th. Now, I think I'm posting another video after this video, so y'all at least have 2 videos this week because I will be free, or they may be more. I don't know, because I've just been sick and MIA doing this and that. But I don't believe that too many videos are coming after this one until after Christmas, because I'm gonna be very busy with cooking and wrapping gifts and things like that. So if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up, subscribe down below if you're not already, and turn on my bell so y'all know when I upload new videos. But until then, peace out, Brussels sprouts.